Hey guys, so what we are going to be doing today is some notes. We're going to finish up our one-step problems you guys are catching on, starting to remember it from last year, I think. There's just a few misconceptions that I want to clear up. So we're going to do a little bit more notes with that today, and then you'll have a Google form to complete, and that'll be our day today. So let's go ahead and check out our notes. So you're going to need your notebook out and a pencil and a calculator. Okay guys, so what you need to do is set up your notebook to look like mine. It should say one step practice on the top. And then we're going to do an example, but so you're going to write number 1 and you're going to leave yourself some space to solve it. But on the side, you need to write what's happening, leave some space. So I need to, and leave some space. Go ahead and pause the video until you have your paper set up like mine, and then play when you're ready to go. The example we're going to use first is x plus 6 equals 12. Okay, so this is what I'm noticing is some of you are in the habit of just like multiplying these two numbers together and having that as your answer, and that's not what we're doing. Okay, so this is what we need to clear up. What's currently happening? So what operation is happening in my problem right now? Well, what's happening right now is right here, that addition. So what's happening? Addition. Okay, currently happening is addition. So I need to, and we need to do the opposite of addition, which is subtraction. Okay, currently addition is happening, so we need to do subtraction. We need to do the opposite of addition, subtraction. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to draw our line down from our equal sign. And since addition is currently happening, we're going to subtract that 6. And what we do to one side of the equal sign, we have to do to the other. So you're going to do a minus 6 over here. My new equation, and it actually in these one-step problems, it just gives me my answer. 6 minus 6 is 0, so I'm just going to cancel that out. And I'm going to bring down that x, right? I haven't touched that x at all, so I'm just going to bring it down. X equals, and then 12 minus 6 is 6. So our answer is 6. So we're not just multiplying these numbers together. If it's a division problem, then we multiply, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. This is a addition problem, so we're going to do the opposite, which is subtraction. All right, we're going to do another example, and you need to set your paper up again, just like you did for number 1. So go ahead and pause the video until you are ready. You have it set up like mine, and then play when you're ready to go. All right, we have x minus 8 equals negative 10. So what's currently happening? What's happening in our problem right now? X minus 8. Well, we're subtracting that minus. So what's happening right now is subtraction. So we need to do the opposite of subtraction, which is addition. Okay. So let's draw our line down from our equal sign. And we said we need to do the opposite of subtraction. So we're going to add 8 to the side, the left side. And what we do to one side of the equal sign, we have to do to the other. So we're going to add 8 to this side as well. This tripped a few of us up too in our practice this week. So please pay close attention. Negative 8 plus 8 equals 0. So we're going to cancel that out. We don't need that anymore. Did we touch our x at all? Nope. So we're going to bring that down. X equals, because that's where our equal sign is, x equals negative 10 plus 8. So I did an accuracy grade on the assignment from yesterday, and I recorded the accuracy from the assignment from Tuesday. So our Tuesday assignment's in gradebook. That one was a completion grade, but I put in the comments how many you got correct, and it didn't look great for anybody. And the main reason was because you were not paying attention to the negatives. So you guys would put like 2. Well, this isn't 2, negative 10 plus 8. So that tells me that you're either not using your calculator, which you absolutely should be, or you're just not paying attention. Okay, so negative 10 plus 8. Type that in your calculator. It's not 2, it's negative 2. Okay, having $2 is not the same as having negative $2. So what I get all the time is, well, Miss Wilkie, it's the same answer. Absolutely not. I would rather have $2 in my bank account than negative $2 in my bank account. So they are not the same number. Okay, that's why it gets marked wrong. So our answer here is negative 2. Let's do another one. Okay, you guessed it, you're going to need the same setup. So in number 3, leave some space. What's happening? So I need 2. Pause and play when you're ready to move on. Okay, we have 4x equals 28. And this is the one that I had you make that major big note in your notes that said, when a number is next to a letter, multiplication is happening. So what's happening right now? Multiplication. And if that x, that times, confuses you because of that x, then write out multiplication, or mult if you'd like to. Multiplication is currently happening. So you need to do the opposite of multiplication, which is division. We need to divide. All right? So let's do it. Draw your line down from your equal sign. And we're going to divide each side of this equal sign by the number that's with the x. So we're going to divide each side by 4. Okay? What happens when we do that is these 4s cancel out. Get rid of them, and we are left with x on this side. Then 28 divided by 4. And if you're not sure what that is, put that in your calculator. 28 divided by 4, 7. Okay, so we're doing the opposite. Since multiplication is happening right now, we do the opposite, which is divide each side by 4. By 4. Let's do one more example, and then I'll give you time to work on that Google form. Okay, our last one. Set it up just like you did the others. What's happening? So I need 2, and leave that space to solve. Go ahead and play when you are ready to move on. Okay, we have x over 6 equals 3. And what this over means is division. X divided by 6 equals 3. So we need to figure out what's happening. Well, we just said it. X divided by 6. So right now, division is happening. And we need to do the opposite of division, which is multiplication. Right? So here's what we're going to do. We are going to actually multiply these two numbers together. So what I'm going to do is kind of just circle them and write an X. We're going to multiply those. Okay, so 6 times 3. This is what you're going to do. X equals, what is 6 times 3? $18 is what you get there. Some other ways you might see this written. I don't want this to throw you off. You might see X and then a slash like this. Okay, that also means division. X divided by 6 equals 3. So the same thing. You would just multiply these two together, and you'd still get 18. Sometimes, if they're being really nice to you, you will see it like this. X divided by 6 equals 3. Well, they tell you right there it's division, right? You need to do the opposite, which is multiply. So you're going to multiply those two together. All right. So, guys, this is going to be helpful on your Google form because the examples that we have here walk you through how to solve each type of problem. They tell you how to solve an addition problem, how to solve a subtraction problem, how to solve a multiplication problem, how to solve a division problem. You have an example of each one right here in your notes. So on this Google form today, we're also going to take an accuracy grade, so not just a completion grade. How accurate were you on this? Because you have notes right here to help you. Okay? Guys, have an awesome weekend. I hope that if you guys are going out trick-or-treating, that you stay safe. Watch for cars. That's always my biggest fear on Halloween. And treat others kindly. Say thank you. Say please. Yeah, have a great weekend, guys.